Thank you. There you go. Seven, six, two.
I be keeping my cool, never know when I'm gonna have to shoot. So I'm watching everything, and bro watching everything. I know we feel the same way.
Let's get it. Let's go 7-1. Maybe this shit 7-1. Yeah, we're going in colors. Yeah, white and black. And we at the crib. Ooh, shit.
Welcome everyone to
Drinko
Akron,
cool,
Ohio, and the Akron Dip, where the
7-2.
fans have been eagerly anticipating this matchup, one that could call back the glory days once seen in the old rubber bowl. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Akron Dip. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Golden Gophers will put turbo to crank us up. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback.
Over you. I get over
Here comes the
you.
offense on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass.
Great pass, Ewan.
Williams.
You've been struggling, but great pass.
And the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job on it.
He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. He's looking to throw. The sure hand.
Go, Williams.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. The Zips want to pick up the tempo.
I gotta get poking game, bruh.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. The quick out.
There he go.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be.
Move into the slot, cause I need that boy to get going. Yeah, we gotta get that boy going. We gotta get that boy going.
See this DB up in his receiver's kitchen instead. Nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make
You gotta catch that ball.
catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Got to give the defense credit on that. They're taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
What's up?
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete. A fourth down stop and the turnover on downs.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Ow.
Wants to throw on first down. Wasting no time taking a shot.
Catch the fucking pig, bruh. Catch that motherfucker.
Almost had it in his grasp.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
It's a draw. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Moving away from pressure.
Yes, sir.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
They'll try to drive ahead on
yes, sir.
Short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what
go defense.
It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
There we go, Cart, right?
Batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Look, I'm gonna need a like outstanding game because you back in the slot. You my slot receiver again. I need an outstanding game.
Get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Get you drafted. There we go.
Quickly complete.
There we go.
He's brought down.
There we go.
Pick up a little bit short of the 1st down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Stop. Sit back.
The give to the single back. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
What you doing?
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. He wants to throw. Quick strike complete.
Yes, sir.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Quick completion on the out.
Yeah,
And they
he
bring
can
him
soft.
down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the 1st down.
And that's
There he go.
hours of doing
There he go.
You know exactly when he's
There he
going
go.
on that out route.
My
You
boy
know
Pope.
the speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing. And you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
And the Zips will line it up on 1st and 10. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Got his man.
Hold on to that motherfucker.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal.
Okay.
The RPO, it's complete.
Come on, Poe, get in.
Nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The Zips racing to the line in the hurry up.
Get in, bruh.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 4th down, they're taking to the air.
You ain't gonna get in though.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Zips.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Getting set for the point. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That drive covers 62 yards for the touchdown, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to
get to the ball.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a shot as he lets it go.
My nigga, catch the ball.
On 3rd down, now they're staring at 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the
Damn, bro.
On 3rd down, fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down.
Why the fuck you touch it?
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered.
There you go.
The goods. Great
Polk.
job taking apart
That boy Polk, man.
last drive.
That boy Polk is him, bro. He's him. He's him. He is him.
On the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not
great pass, you know? Great pass.
Physical and really make him feel me. I think that'll always bode well in the fourth quarter.
And the Zips trying to cash it in on 1st and
Cole,
goal.
get in. Get in for me. Get in for me, Paul!
Touchdown, Akron. What a catch and run for 6.
Get in for me, brother.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open.
When he get going, we dangerous team. Not gonna lie. He get going?
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Myers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling
good
to answer a
defense.
score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score.
Yes, sir. Great defense. Let's go.
Who knows? Better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Oh, yeah. Track him down.
Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And he was under so much stress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive. But the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
He'll pull it down.
Oh, my God. You win. Oh, my God. You win.
Make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air on 1st down. He wants it all. Got it.
He was in. No, he was in, bro. He was in. No, he was in. He was in, bro.
What's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments.
Grabs it in the middle. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3.
Man, that linebacker is athletic. He can make tackles in space against very athletic dudes. That receiver's not an easy guy to bring down. That linebacker got him down quick.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He snares it in the end zone.
You win. Let's let the floodgates open.
Seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly...
Let's let the floodgates open.
Oh, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here Really poor job by the defense.
Coming out with it, it's Meyer. I know he thinks he can
Let's let the floodgates open. Stand up.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
And now on second down for this offense. Flushed out of the pocket. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, two things I love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And two, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Looking to throw on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great, and as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
They'll try to power their way ahead. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. And the Golden Gophers with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it.
Hell yeah, go get that boy. Jermaine, go get that boy. Come on. Come on. Come on. Stand up again. Do it again.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's McWilliams. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Yes, sir. That boy is not letting shit go up there.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense
we started you, Allen.
it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
He'll field the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got
He's got it down the right side. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense is finally able to make the stop.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
No, I was about to launch that shit to him. I was about to launch that bitch to him.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly.
I need one, Pope.
Because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Stop.
He wants to pass it on second down. Using his feet to buy time. Got his man.
Look at this. I might have found my number 2. Boop.
And these offenses getting the rhythm. They're hard to stop. Already up early. Got a short field. Take advantage of it, too. Get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
The AT unit on the field. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Arizona is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Teddy Bruschi had a hand in getting this kid to Tucson, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's just a field goal game, trailing by 3 to Oregon State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on.
Go get him.
Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Hey, can that boy fumble?
9-yard gain.
Can that boy fumble?
Second and short.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can.
There you go. There you go. Go Springs. Go. Yo, fat ass. Go Springs. You gonna let this? You gonna let him catch you? Boy.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Zips will kick it away to start the second half. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum.
Yes, sir.
It just starts with one play there. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. To the ground to try to move the chain.
Hey, get off the tackle.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make a stop. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football.
Knock that motherfucking head off,
starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
The give on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This is a defense that comes to play every week with bad intentions, and they set the tone in games by making hits like that. They've got players on defense that play downhill, and they come flying in. If you're a ball
Bro, can this quarterback fumble again? Like, damn.
You don't have your head on a swivel. Watch out, because these dudes lay the line.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. Smashes ahead. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gopher! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Unloads to the wideout.
No, he underthrew it.
And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Looking to move it through the air. Quickly complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the Golden Gophers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 2nd and goal. He'll keep it himself.
Bruh. Y'all bit for that shit twice. Oh. Okay, I ain't even said my shit.
To the option play. Now this is the 2nd time, Pollock, this QB has scored running this scheme offensively.
Yeah, and as a defense, you got to understand when you're playing the option, it's responsibility football. I got to stop my assignment. I can't get caught in somebody else's business. You can tell this defense not really ready for this quarterback run game. They better figure it out, or it's going to be a long game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops.
All right, let's get back to the program.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first
You go,
drive.
Pope.
No, it certainly can't. I think one
You go,
good way,
Pope.
David, to help your quarterback
Okay, you got him 100. 100 on the game. Hey, Pope. That's why he's the best receiver in the nation, bro. That's why.
Maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Makes the grab. It's Williams. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Trying to make magic with his feet. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback will audible. On second down.
Oh, yes, sir.
Fire.
Just throw it to him.
And he will score. Touchdown, Zips.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
This kicker really missed.
Upright, no good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
I don't need you getting caught on yourself, man.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll try the run. Fakes his man out. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
They'll throw it on first down. Looking deep down the right side.
Let's go, because, like, first of all, why is he beating you?
That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Why is he beating you off the line?
Defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nifty little scamper on this one.
Alright, I'm about to spot it. I'm about to spot this guy. I'm about to spot this guy.
QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
We're gonna spot his quarterback. I'm gonna spot him. Right.
Now on second down. From the gun. Give on the inside. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. The Golden Gophers want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. Couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
Looking to scramble. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. Man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. There to make the stop, and we played 3 in this one.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Akron 34, Minnesota 14.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The give is to Williams. Open space at the 25. Oh, look out. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Akron. And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the second level, great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it away at the 25. Offense getting set for first down. He'll do it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Able to pick up a couple on first down. 2nd and 8 from their own 27. Power football with the run. Squirts across the 30 to the 32. A pickup of 5.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Trying to get it on the ground.
Great. Stop.
A 4th down stop.
That's what you call it.
Man wins. Defense that down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
The give is to Williams. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Zips. And the beatdown has ensued. With that last score, being comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in it. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Myers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a...
Makes the grab down the left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll give it to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Coming after him. Dances away from one. And the ball squirted out. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls in line.
They'll run it on the counter. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
With the run on 1st and goal. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. 2nd and goal for this offense. Pushes toward the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Zips have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead.
Got it in stride inside the 20. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. Not only the scoreboard, but the clock on the side of the offense as they take a knee, though the D can stop it a couple of more times. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Line is set on 3rd down. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.